excited that we did this because we had been talking, we're working together on some things, and
Mhm.
you and I were talking about, these clients are so confused. I feel so bad, in this, it's challenging, but exciting market. Buyers are out there saying like, okay, well, it's asking 800,000. You're telling me to offer 875,000. How do I know I'm not overpaying? What if I offer asking price and there's 15 offers? So you and I were talking about that as being a really big worry, concern for buyers out there in the
For
market.
sure.
So can you address that? How do you coach your clients on what to offer in this wild market?
Well, the first thing I would let them know is every property is different, and every seller and every agent are looking for different things. So we're going to go step by step on each property. So first thing we want to do is I'm going to take a look at the disclosures, see if they have things such as inspections done already, because that can, definitely, give us an idea on what the actual
Meaning if
condition of
there's
the property.
section one work or section two work, if there's issues or something that might make you want to offer less.
Correct,
Okay.
correct. Yeah. And then I'm going to have a conversation with the agent. And because every seller is looking for something different, some sellers might be looking for a quick close, but that's not always the case. Maybe they're looking for a rent back, or where they stay in the property for a little bit of time. So we want to find out what it is that they're looking for. And most importantly, we're going to look at comparable properties and what they've sold for in the area. Because that's what's going to really, determine what price we need to offer. Because see, in our market, we have a lot of teaser pricing that's not very transparent.
Yeah.
And because that's the case, it's just to entice the buyers to come in. Right. So, you can't always go by Zillow, because what you see on Zillow doesn't take in consideration the market and the condition of the property. And that's where we come in to let you know what you need to actually offer.
So that's interesting. So comparable sales, so sold properties within the last, 30, 60, 90 days, that still in this market is the best way to judge it. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying? Okay.
definitely. Because that pricing, because so many of the agents are using this strategy these days of the teaser pricing, that's going to be the way to go. But then we also have to talk to the agents, depending on who the agent is. Some of them, once you get them on the line, they'll tell you, hey, look, we're looking for this amount. And then some of them will say highest and best. And because every agent is different, then we have to tailor our strategy based upon the property and the agent and what the seller is looking for.
Okay, that's interesting. And I heard before that you go for every offer, you go 5 to 10,000 over for every offer you hear. Let's say you talk to the listing agent and they say, yeah, there's 10 offers. So you do that $5,000 times 10, and that's how much you offer over asking. Does that math still ring true, or is it not the case?
You want to go by the comparable properties,
Okay.
because the only thing that determines what the price of a home is the market.
Okay.
Because if that was the case, we could, as a listing agent, you could just make it a gagillion dollars and then we'd be gagillionaires. It's always the market that determines it.
Yeah.
Right. So the comparable properties will kind of determine where you're at in terms of the pricing.
That's great to know. And for anybody who is watching this right now and you're thinking about making an offer on a home, if you do hear that there's 10 or 15 offers on the property, what do you suggest about when you have that buyer that says, well, I'm just going to roll the dice and offer asking price? What do you say to your buyer?
Well, be transparent. Let them know based upon, my experience, you'll probably not get it. I'll write an offer for whatever the client wants, because at the end of the day, they're the boss. But you also have to be, as a fiduciary, you have to let them know what to expect based upon, your market experience.
All right. Well, I love it. And we have so much more to talk about. And next time we're going to talk about terms, what to offer, no appraisal contingency. Should we do no loan contingency? So stay tuned for the next time. And thank you, Reggie, for your words of wisdom.
You're welcome.
All
I appreciate
right.
it, Tiffany.
Thanks for watching, everyone.